Each January, the Anaheim Convention Center becomes the mecca for music moguls, mavens, musicians, and maniacs.
It's true. The four-day industry-only convention, sponsored by the National Association of Music Merchants, fondly known as NAMM, may not be open to the public, but Maria Hall Brown is going to give us some samples of the sights and sounds and notes from this year's show.
A little bit country. A little bit rock and roll.
I've kept up my guard, but you're making it hard for an honest man to give a good fight.
And a whole lot of musical soul no matter where you look, stop, and listen. The National Association of Music Merchants yearly trade show, with this year's attendance topping 95,000, all in the biz. Established in 1901, NAMM gathers a wide array of folks to muse and promote the tricks and tech of the trade. John Mayer chatted about his vision of the direction of this lyrical industry and pitched the merits of his new custom-ish guitar. A limited run of 25, with John having dibs on 2.
I think a lot of guitar players look at a 12-fret model with no cutaway as a very limiting sort of an instrument. And I think in tandem where music is going to a much more, I think it's going to go back, my bet, I'm certainly putting my chips down on it being a more organic, natural, it has to, right? It's the next step. The circle has to come around again. Going back to lyrics and chords and simplicity, but not dumb simplicity, but artful simplicity. I think this is sort of the guitar that turns the tide a little bit, where you don't need a cutaway, and you don't need 19 frets of access. You know, the songs for this guitar are right here. That's where they live.
Along with the future, a tip of the hat to the past, with a special visit from Michelle Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas. Moderator Fred Green offering a plug for none other than PBS for keeping the music alive.
In the PBS special, they touched on all those different groups leading up to the Mamas and Papas, and there were Martin guitars everywhere. And Chris Martin came back to me the next day and he said, "Hey, you've got to contact somebody and see if we can pay tribute to this group that has made such a tremendous impact on American culture, and beautiful songs that are not just hit and miss, but last forever. They're iconic songs that will go on forever."
Truly designed as a meeting place of commerce, the nonprofit organization's foundation arm supports programs that inspire the next generation.
I'm involved in something that NAMM sponsors called the Wanna Play Fund. And if you're not familiar with it, it's a charity, the purpose of which is to raise money and to provide musical instruments for kids whose parents can't afford them. And one of the things that I've been passionate about from the time when I was governor was mandating that every student had music and art, not or, but and art, from certified teachers K through 12. And we know from serious studies that a kid who has music, especially early in life, is a kid who is going to do better in math and science and language. He'll be a better student, but he might just be a better person.
Play on. Thanks to my rocker co-workers Todd and David for the footage. In Anaheim, I'm Maria Hall Brown, Real Orange.
The Orange County Register reports that this year's NAMM convention translated into $80 million in revenue to that area.